Statutes Relating to Freemasons. The laws of England have never contained more than a few references to the Masonic Order. It has been assumed that a statute of 1425, 3 Henry VI, Chapter 1, referred to Freemasons. This statute forbids the holding of chapters and congregations by Masons, but this did not refer to the general assemblies of the craft, but was one of a group of regulations known as the Statutes of Labourers, enacted from time to time from Edward III to the reign of Elizabeth. This referred only to labourers. An act passed in 1799, 39th George III, Chapter 79, Sedition Act, states specifically that Freemasons are exempted from the ruling, as does also the Act of 1817, 57th George III, Chapter 19. Certain groups or congregations were named unlawful combinations, and to avoid this appellation, the only thing necessary for the Masonic Order to do was to have the lodge register annually with the Clerk of the Peace the names of members of a lodge. The Irish Constabulary Act of 1836, 6th and 7th William IV, Chapter 13, permitted persons appointed under it to belong to the Society of Freemasons, but to no other secret society. Brother Dudley Wright quotes an instance where the craft narrowly escaped being included in a bill presented into the House of Commons in 1799 for the suppression of seditious and secret meetings. Rowland Burden, who was master of the Palatine Lodge from 1793 to 1796, was at that time the member for Durham County, and when the bill was first read, he became alarmed at the possibility of it prohibiting the meeting of Masonic lodges. He immediately sent a message to William White, Grand Secretary, suggesting the convening of the Grand Officers, with the result that the bill was amended and two words, "Freemasons accepted," introduced, which averted the danger. Brother Hawkins, Concise Cyclopedia, says the laws of England are almost entirely silent with regard to Freemasons, and they only allude to the society in order to grant it exemption from the acts passed in 1799, 39th George III, Chapter 79, Sedition Act, and in 1817, 57th George III, Chapter 19, with the object of suppressing seditious societies. In order to claim this exemption and thus avoid being deemed an unlawful combination, the names of members of a lodge must be registered annually with the Clerk of the Peace. Similarly, on the passing of the Irish Constabulary Act of 1836, 6th and 7th William IV, Chapter 13, persons appointed under it were permitted to belong to the Society of Freemasons, but to no other secret society. See Labourers, Statutes of.